Hey guys, Anthony here, and today we are going to be cleaning some dirty Lego. In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to clean dirty Lego that might be dusty, have some cigarette grime, sticky kid fingers, food, anything that you might imagine would dirty a Lego set. We are going to be going over today. Hopefully, this method of cleaning will prove useful for a lot of you guys for your Lego sets. So a little background story of how this video idea came about. I bought $1,700 worth of Lego from one of my friends, or not really friends, but acquaintances over Facebook Marketplace. He's a Star Wars collector. He buys all of his sets brand new, and he's a fairly new collector within the last year. So he bought all of these sets brand spanking new, sealed in box. He built them, put them on display, wanted to get out of collecting. So he sells me his entire collection. I didn't know that his mom is a heavy smoker. Turns out when I got all of the sets home, I realized that every single set had like this weird like slippery surface, like a grime on it. I don't even know what really to call it. All I could describe it as like a oily substance on the Lego set, and it smelled like cigarette smoke. I used this and it worked really well. So I think if this works for cigarette smoke, this should work for dust, this should work for food, this should work for anything you guys might run into with Lego. I'm going to show you step by step what I did and what worked for me. Hopefully it works for you guys too. If you guys could like and subscribe, that would be great. I'm trying to go for 1,000 subscribers, hopefully before June. That would be amazing. That's my goal for this year. So if you guys can help me towards that goal, I hope you guys enjoy the video, and I hope this helps you guys. Alright, so here you're going to see that I have these bins of Star Wars Legos from the haul, and they are covered in cigarette grime, so we need to clean these. First, we're going to take them out of the bin and place them on the table, and next you're going to see me take all of the stickers off of these sets. So if there's any stickers applied to the Lego at all, you're going to want to take them off because we're going to be soaking them in hot water, and obviously you're going to ruin the stickers. So I definitely recommend just taking off the Lego pieces that have the sticker applied to them, and then that'll be our first step. So basically, next step, I got some totes. I filled these up with hot water. Well, not super hot, but some pretty warm water. And then just some Dawn dish soap, and then I let it bubble up a little bit, mix it around. Basically, all I'm gonna do is just start placing all of the sets into the water. One thing that I didn't realize about Lego is that it actually floats, so it's actually kind of annoying to get these to kind of sit at the bottom and actually soak up. Try to fit as many down here as possible. I open up all the cockpits and stuff just so all the water can get out in all the crevices and everything, so nothing smells like smoke anymore. And I think I'm gonna leave these in here for about 30 minutes. These ones have already been in for about 10, but some of the parts are kind of like sticking out of the water, so what I'm gonna do is rearrange them a little bit just so every piece of them or the chance to be submerged. The third step is going to be taking all of these sets that have been sitting in the water. The soap has already started to act on them. All of that grime, whatever, the dust, any dirt, anything like that that is on these sets is going to start to be loosened up. So we're going to take this paintbrush. It's got to be a soft paintbrush because you don't want to scratch the Legos, because you can actually scratch plastic pretty easily. We're going to take this soft bristled paintbrush and we're just going to agitate all of the surfaces of the Lego itself. And once you loosen up all that grime with the paintbrush, you're just going to put it right back into the water, and basically that grime is just going to start falling right off, and the water and the soap is just going to go to work on it. Especially on the glass pieces, you want to be very careful. Don't press too hard because you will scratch them. Like I said, this brush is pretty soft, so not really that worried about it. Alright, so next thing we're going to do is just rinse these off in the shower. So those sets were sitting in that bucket for about 30 minutes or so. They had a lot of time to loosen up, and basically that dirt is just gonna fall right off of them now. You've already agitated it with the paintbrush, and then it sat for even longer after that in that water and soap mixture. So next we just have to get all that soap and any grime that's still on there and just rinse it off. I highly recommend putting something in your drain, some sort of plug or something like that, just so if a Lego piece does end up falling off while you're rinsing, it doesn't go down the drain and you lose it forever. So the very last step of this entire process is just going to be letting the Lego set dry. You need to get all of that water out of there. So I definitely recommend trying to stand the Lego set up in the air somehow. If you can set them at an angle or upside down or any way you can do it to just get the water out of all the little crevices, all the cockpits, and anything, any little areas that are inside of the ships or anything like that. Just make sure it's upside down, make sure that water can get out of there, and make sure that the water doesn't dry standing still on the Lego, because then you're gonna find at the end all of your Legos are gonna be covered with water spots, and you definitely do not want that, because then you're gonna have to do a lot of like wiping down and just a bunch of extra steps and extra work in general. So definitely get all that water off of there. I recommend putting a fan just to get the air circulating, and just in general the Legos are going to dry faster that way, so you're not sitting around all day waiting for them. Alright guys, so I hope you did enjoy that video. I think it's going to help a lot of you guys, whether you have dusty Lego, dirty Lego, smoke filled Lego, anything like that, smelly Lego. I don't care what it is. Honestly, like, they use dish soap to wash off oil off of like birds and stuff during oil spills and stuff like that. So if it can't get a little grime off of your Legos, then I don't really know what will. I've watched a few videos of people using like vinegar, like baking soda, stuff like that, and I just didn't want to damage my Legos in it in any way, and I knew for a fact that dish soap would not do that. It is safe for plastic. It's a degreaser basically, so dish soap is definitely the safest way to go, and that's definitely what I would try first before you guys go into like really deep cleaning something. I mean, my Legos that I bought in this haul were in really bad shape, and now they're just absolutely gleaming. I mean, I'm pretty sure you're not going to be able to tell in this video, but this is the 2008 gunship that I got from the haul, and this thing is just spotless. It looks newer than if it came like right out of the box and I just built it. It's honestly very, very interesting how well this actually worked. There's not a single piece of dust on this thing. It doesn't smell like smoke or anything. Everything is just perfect. I really love how this turned out, and I think you guys are gonna like it too if you have to clean your Lego. So I definitely recommend using this method, and I hope I was able to help at least a few of you guys. If not, at least you learned something new. Maybe you might run into this issue down the road and you'll have to use this, so you never know. You liked the video and it helped you out, please like and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. Like I said, we're going for 1,000 subscribers at the end of this year, so let's just see you in the next video.